So your teenage son insists that he's ugly, he's struggling with social anxiety and depression. How do you help him? Well, let's talk about that today on Tips on Teens. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in helping kids, teens, and families to live happier lives. If you or someone in your family could really benefit from talking to someone like me, a child therapist, please reach out to us. We're happy to set up a free phone consultation to see how we can best support you and your family. Our contact information is right down below. Let's jump in now to today's parent-submitted question on Tips on Teens. My 15-year-old son began a dark and painful descent into depression and social anxiety about 2 years ago. He is now struggling with the fixated belief that he is ugly and everyone sees him that way, which is causing him to run and isolate. I've tried almost everything. Therapy hasn't helped, and I'm at a loss. What can I do to help him? Thank you for your question. This is a really tough place for a parent to be because we just feel so helpless. We want to help so badly. We see our kids suffering, and we feel like there's nothing we can do. There's a lot of things that I would like to address. First is, and this is the most important part, is maintain your compassion and empathy. That does not mean you're trying to convince him that he's not ugly. That is a red herring. It is a dead end. It will lead you nowhere. In fact, it will probably be counterproductive. It'll make him feel more ugly and more isolated and more alone. Instead, have empathy and compassion for the feeling he's having. He's feeling sad. He's feeling helpless. We all know what that feels like. We've all been there. Every human adult has felt helpless and sad and beaten down in some aspect of their life. And just focusing on, well, just pull yourself up by the bootstraps, maybe jumping ahead, maybe putting the cart before the horse. Instead, if he'll allow warm physical affection, hold his hand, put your arm around him, and say something like, I'm really sorry. I know this is really tough. I remember when I was a teen, I went through some tough times too, and it's really tough, and I'm here for you, and I'm here to talk to you, and I'll listen, and I love you. Now, this may sound trite, but it is not, because I think it helps him realize that his feelings are authentic, they're real, and you're taking his feelings seriously. This is really hard to do for us parents because we just want to get to the finish line where he's happy and feeling good about life. So, hold on, there's an alert there. I got to get that way. So what I encourage you to do is stay focused on that. If he's in therapy and it's not working, collaborate with his therapist on where the goals are, where the progress is. I don't know how long you've been in therapy. Have you been in therapy long enough? Is it time for a shift? Giving him a new set of ears to talk to? I don't know, but those are things to collaborate with your son and your therapist on. Possibly, it's also consulting with a psychiatrist for medical options. Now, I know some of you are like, hey, I don't want to medicate my kids. And I totally get that concern. And what I would say to that is medication is not the worst thing you can do for your kid, but it may not be the first thing you do either. But if you've tried other options and you're just not getting anywhere, maybe consulting with an adolescent child psychiatrist may benefit your son. Also, instead of focusing on his looks, let's focus on what he can do. What does he do well? Not where he is the best. None of us are the best at anything. But what can he do? What does he enjoy that's not a video game, that's not scrolling? Whether that's something creative, whether that's something physical, whether that's something social, whether it's volunteering at the senior center because he likes hanging out with old people. I don't know. There could be thousands of options. It's helping him find those options that help him feel like that he can do. Because he can control what he can do, we can't control what we look like that much. I mean, depending on what you wear, your clothes, your haircut, makeup, but there's only so much you can do. And so let's focus on what he can do that gives him a sense of being proactive and a sense of ability instead of whatever I was born with. This is a really tough thing. And especially as a parent, make sure that you're getting the support you need so you can be grounded when he is not. So you can be that grounded support that he can lean on and that he doesn't need to feel better to make you feel better. This is a tough thing to do, and it may be helpful for you to talk to someone as well. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is our question for today. It's a big topic. If you have questions like this you'd like me to answer here on Tips on Teens, you can email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can direct message us right here through social media. We love your questions. Again, if you'd like to talk to someone here at Teen Therapy Center or our nonprofit Child and Teen Counseling, contact us. The information is down below. We're happy to set up a free phone consultation. And thanks again, everyone, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.